Yes, that's right. Joe here for Joyrider TV, just going out for my first sail in Vassiliki Bay of the season. Is it going to keep me safe on the speed stick? Woohoo! Looks pretty windy anyway, I reckon mid-20s, and I'm going out on my own just to try to preserve a little bit of dignity on the speed stick. All right, I'm quite excited. This could be pretty fast. Just going to start the water speed app. Water speed app engaged, and let's get the telemetry overlay in the picture just there. All right, nice. All right, so I've got the jib a little bit loose as ever, so I don't want to be pulled over by the jib. All right, God, I'm a little bit nervous, truth be told. I haven't got any downhaul on. That will make you feel a bit more nervous. Yeah. All right, downhaul going on. Gonna pull on all of it, and I'll just chuck that in the water there. Okay, downhaul is on. Got a bit of jib. That jib is gonna pull just right when we put the what do you call it, up, the mine shaft up. Time to enter the battlefield of speed. So on a Hobie 16, I'm anticipating the wind being in excess of 20 knots. I'm coming in at about 90 kilos at the moment, and we are certainly ready to rock. Okay, we're entirely in the forward whip sailing gear today. Water impact protection, water sports impact protection, which is nice to know that we've got a little bit going on. Okay, feeling I could work with a little bit more traveller, but there is a bit of a gust coming, so just go for a wider stance on the trapeze so I don't get bucked off. All right, and I think I've just got to go for it. I think I'm going to go for it. All right, bit of a hole there. Maybe it's not as windy as I thought, but there is what looks like a decent gust just up ahead. So you'll see what that does. And if it's a good one, we're going to go with it. So getting into position. Oh, I remember the position. Yes. Okay. And off we go. Here comes the mine shaft. Now the jib, once we're on this point of sail, is not too loose, which means if we take our eye off the ball, the jib could take us over. All right, here we go. She's got something there. The rudders feel absolutely beautiful. EPO 3s on this boat. It's ex-2022 World's boat. All right, travel it in a little bit, just for a bit more of the pressure. Okay, next gust coming up. Here we go. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay. Yeah, I've just got the main sheet stuck a little bit there. We have to unstick the main sheet. All right. Okay, super fun anyway. Whew. All right, next gust coming. Maybe I shouldn't go out too far, because if I bin it, the rescue boat will have to come out this whole way. All right, so I'm going to move forwards, start sailing upwind a bit. It's main sheet management. It's pretty testing actually. It's quite a long sheet on this one. For my taste anyway. Everyone likes a different length sheets. Woohoo! All right, there's that jib pulling as advertised. Bit of rudder stall because we flew the hull really high. Okay, whew. This is exciting. Right, gonna come in, go for a tack. Okay, yeah, didn't make the tack. All right, that's, you know, you've got to throw these mistakes in sometimes. Otherwise, how is anybody going to believe that any of this is true? Yeah. All right, going for the tack again. So that failed tack was because I had the traveller out too far and I didn't really use very good technique. Now, why did that one fail? Similar kind of vibe. So I've pulled the traveller in a bit more. Okay, here we go. Traveller in a lot, 3-point turn. No, I'm not. Forget that one. All right. There it is. Okay, getting into position, and here we go. Okay, rudder not quite as good on this tack, but still nice, very light. Okay, really working it. Let's try to get that speed on. Nice gust just coming. I'm uncleated, ready for it. Okay, where are you? They said. There we go. I think I've got the main sheet round the rudder blade. Okay. Felt like a fairly decent bit of speed there, by the way. Oh gosh. Yeah, that is properly round. Okay. Now, this is an interesting thing we're dealing with here. What do you do if your main sheet is round the rudder blade? Well, the first thing we can try, if I pull the traveller in a fair bit, we can try lifting the hull enough to get it off. Okay, so let's try that. Yes! There we go. Oh, yeah. All right. So there we go. That is what we can do. Whew. God, this is getting a bit fruity. Okay. So. Oi, oi. Just put you in the shade for a minute. Okay. I've got the traveller in way too much, but we'll just open her up a little bit here. Okay. Right, we're just going to go up to the wind and then send it. It's just coming in a jiffy, so I'm going to get into position now. Here we go. Oh, having a laugh. You coming down here too, are you? Yeah, much better with the main sheet. Although I haven't got as much if we need to go for like a mega dump, but it's certainly better with it not all in the water all the time. All right, here we go. Could this be the one? God, a little bit puffy. Just find it difficult to work enough main to keep the hull up. There we go, that feels like the spot. I've just got to be able to sheet in a bit once it's there. Oh, all right, not enough, one more gust. Here it is, here it is. Here it is, come on. Oh, rudder stall. Okay, all right, that'll do. Again, don't want to capsize as far out and alert the media. Whew. Wicked. Pull the traver in a bit before the tack. I think with the tacking, the mast is really far back on this boat, and I think when it's so far back, means the boat comes up into wind, but unless you do it nicely, it won't come away from the wind. So there's a tip. Here we go. In we go for jib backs. It's a done deal. Jib back, done deal. Getting up to this corner straight away so we don't stack it. What's going on back here? All right, any traffic? No, they said. All right, so are we ready? Crikey, big gust to be going out in. But, oh, I've got the wrong trapeze. Am I bothered? Yeah, it's not quite as long. All right, this one. All right, straight to the back. Straight block and block, block and block. Block and block and, all right, here we go. Nice gust coming up. Got Jordan from Mauritius coming out on the other 16, but we're not playing today, I don't think. Oh, that feels pretty quick. Very early in the season here as well. Such good wind. All right. There we go. Yes, that's nice. So I'm just playing the main sheet and little subtle adjustments to the steering. When the hull comes down, I'm coming back up a little bit just to pop it out of the water, and then when it's out, just easing a bit to enable bearing away, and then trying to sheet in as quickly as possible afterwards. There we go, easing out. Oh, that's quick. Maybe even top speed of the day. Is it going to keep me safe on the speed stick? Woohoo! All right, big splashdown. Love it. Okay, I'll probably head up now, because again, if I stack it here, there'll be all sorts of answers to the questions. Whew. Yeah, Wildwind's finest, safety officers there. The new guys on the team just finding out what this wind is all about. Oh, can I get the jib seat? Sheeting a little bit more. because, you know, to be honest, I don't like the flap and jib any more than you do. God, it seems like I'm breathing quite a lot. It's because, God, so start of season, everything feels awkward. That's how it is, awkward. All right, so there we go. Can't wait to see the results. You'll already know by now. So, and this speed will be going on the speed stick, the top speed from today, as my solo 16 intro to the 2025 season. Thanks for watching, and support Joyrider TV. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Become a channel member, buy a t-shirt, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you soon, in fact, with some more. Okay.